Welcome back to the channel. In this video we're looking at training and competence, and more importantly how installers can demonstrate competence during an assessment. Competence is a fundamental requirement of any quality management system. Assessors are not simply looking for qualifications on file, they want to see evidence that competence is being managed, maintained and reviewed. Let's look at what that means in practice. Every installation relies on the competence of the people carrying out the work. Technical standards, manufacturer requirements and scheme rules continue to evolve, so installers need the knowledge and skills to keep pace with those changes. Competent staff help reduce errors, improve consistency and support compliance. During assessment, competence is one of the key factors that gives an assessor confidence that installations are being delivered safely and correctly. Assessors typically want to understand how an organisation manages competence across the workforce. They will often review qualifications, training records, authorisations and evidence of ongoing development. The important point is that assessors are looking for a system. They want to see that competence is actively managed rather than relying on assumptions that individuals remain competent indefinitely. A qualification demonstrates that training has been completed at a particular point in time, but competence extends beyond simply holding a certificate. Requirements change, standards are updated, technologies develop. In some cases, qualifications may need to be refreshed or may no longer satisfy current certification requirements. Installers should also understand that not every training course results in a recognised qualification. It is possible to complete an expensive course in the belief that it will meet certification requirements, only to discover afterwards that it provides a certificate of attendance rather than a recognised qualification. In such cases, additional training may still be required. Before committing time and money to any course, installers should confirm the current qualification requirements with both their certification body and MCS. This is particularly important when joining a scheme for the first time or returning after a period away. A training matrix is one of the simplest and most effective competence management tools. It provides a clear overview of qualifications, training requirements, renewal dates and any gaps that need attention. For larger organisations, it becomes an essential management tool, but even for smaller businesses, it can provide valuable evidence that competence is being monitored rather than left to chance. Many assessors will immediately recognise the value of a well-maintained training matrix. Competence is not something that is achieved once and then forgotten. Continuing professional development can take many forms. It may include manufacturer training, industry events, technical webinars, toolbox talks, standards updates, or internal training activities. The important thing is that learning continues and that records are maintained. Even simple evidence of CPD can demonstrate a commitment to maintaining knowledge and improving standards. Competence management should not stop with directly employed staff. Where subcontractors are used, organisations should be able to demonstrate that they have checked qualifications, verified competence and ensured that individuals are suitable for the work being undertaken. Assessors will often expect to see subcontractors managed through the same systems and standards applied to employees. A subcontractor carrying out work on behalf of the business still represents the business. Not every member of staff will have the same level of experience or responsibility. For this reason, organisations should clearly define who is authorised to undertake specific activities and where supervision arrangements are required. Good supervision supports learning, reduces risk and helps ensure that work is completed to the required standard. Assessors often look for evidence that responsibilities have been clearly allocated and understood. Many competence-related findings arise not because people lack skills, but because evidence cannot be produced when required. Examples include expired qualifications, missing records, incomplete subcontractor files, or the absence of any documented competence management process. The lesson is simple. If competence is being managed, make sure the evidence is organised, accessible, and up to date. When preparing for assessment, ask yourself a few simple questions. Can competence records be located quickly? Can you demonstrate that qualifications remain current? Can you show how subcontractors are assessed and monitored? Can you demonstrate ongoing training and development? If the answer to these questions is yes, you are already in a much stronger position for assessment. Training and competence should never be viewed as a paperwork exercise. A good competence management system helps ensure that the right people have the right skills at the right time. Qualifications remain important, but they are only one part of the picture. Ongoing development, supervision, record keeping and periodic review are equally important. When competence is properly managed and properly evidenced, it gives assessors confidence in both the organisation and the installations it delivers. Thank you for watching. If you found this video useful, please consider subscribing to Technical Works Compliance for further guidance on MCS assessments, quality management systems, solar PV, battery storage, PAS 2035 and broader compliance topics. Technical Works Compliance will continue to publish practical guidance based on assessment experience and common compliance issues encountered within the industry.